What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Just my 2 cents here. Welcome to the penultimate shit show for UFC Houston with Moiz Audio and Company. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. Got this one and one more show. And then there won't be no more MMA content on this channel until further notice. This channel will be relegated to movie content only. Hopefully with my dude Aaron the dog, as much as I possibly can. Though he has other obligations with Why We Love Horror. Shout out to them. Shout out to John and company. And I will talk more about that, but this is the second to last episode. This would be the episode in Game of Thrones where something fucking crazy happens, and then the final season finale is the aftermath and the setup for the next season. But this is it, man. Just this one and one more for UFC / MMA / boxing, whatever. Dude, I've been really not stuffy, just real mucusy, dude. Like I'm constantly having to clear my fucking throat the last couple days. But I haven't really been like my sinuses are kind of stuffy, but not really like that. Like when it's my allergies, I'm really stuffy, like up in my fucking sinuses in my head. But this shit's like I'm not sick. Knock on wood so far, but just like phlegmy. It's fucking gross. But enough about all that. We got UFC Houston. Shout out to Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the Dome. Shout out to my dude Aaron the dog. Shout out to the community at large. I am speed running myself to the worst betting year of my fucking life. I've lost more money in 1 month than I lost all last year. The bleeding has got to stop at some point. I know at some point it will stop and I will have a winning week. If it is the Lord's will, let it be UFC Houston. But quick recap before I get into this week's stream. Well, first and foremost, shout out to my dude. Well, Big Show Picks. Sorry, I couldn't do a real good proper introduction. Like none yet, but shout out to Big Show Picks. He made me another sick slate template, if you will, for my bets this week. I will be throwing that on the screen here shortly, but shout out to you, my dude. Thank you again for that. And I'm looking forward to seeing your fucking ass tomorrow. If not today, you better be in here today, but I'll definitely see you tomorrow regardless. And thanks again. You can find Big Show Picks. Speaking of that, dude, you can find Big Show Picks, my fucking dumbass, Billy, MMA Locker Room, Mills, and Joey DFS on the fucking Locker Room Talk podcast. New episodes premiere every Tuesday that there is a fight card at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pub Sports Radio. Thanks again for that, my dude. And yeah, make sure y'all check it out. The UFC Houston is up. UFC Houston episode is up right now. Thought it was a good episode. Starting to get the Price is Right segment running a little bit smoother on my end. So thought that was a good one, man. That was very entertaining. A lot of good info. I have kind of been biding my time with bets, and I made all my bets for this event basically last night and this morning. There are a couple bets that I could have made earlier in the week and got a better line, but I had a fucking pussy where my dick should be, and I just didn't do it. But I still made the bets. I have 3 underdog bets. Well, technically 4. And then I have a parlay and I have a couple props. So I will unveil those as the episode moves along. I don't think I'm going to say all my bets right now. But I do have, 300, well, technically 4 underdogs, but one of them I made into a prop bet, which I'm sure is going to go really fucking well. 1 more actual prop and then a parlay. The only bet that I made on the Locker Room Talk podcast, this was the first bet I made, and this is the only bet I had until last night, is in the main event, which we'll talk about very shortly. Now, quick recap. From a betting standpoint, UFC Vegas 113 was another just unmitigated fucking disaster for me. Lost every motherfucking bet that I placed. And like I said, I have sped run myself into a double-digit unit L hole. Just constructed a well of loss that I'm going to have to dig myself out of if I want to have success this year. This is where the metal is tested, boys. This is where you start asking yourself questions. Do you just keep going? Do you switch things up? This is the internal battle. I'm not going too crazy. I'm not switching up too much. And I'm trying to just not let it get to me too much. I mean, it's kind of impossible not to, but like, what can I do? But just keep going. But that's where I'm at. The predictions were a little bit better. The real problem with this year was the event I had before this. The worst picks I've ever had, the worst bets I've ever had. I bet 6 underdogs, none of them cashed. So I just went 6 units after the fucking weird UFC 324 where I like probably should have been up if they didn't rob Rose. Like, that was weird. It's like, okay, I'll just start over. Then boom, 6 units down. I was like, okay, I didn't go quite as crazy last week, like 3 underdogs in a parlay. Like, nah, Gafarov just sells me the fuck out. But here we go again. I'm not going insane. I think I have 5 units risk this week. So we'll see, man. But a little bit better with the predictions, holding it just, close to 63%. The goal is still 65%. I'm not going anywhere on Tapology. And shout out to my dude, Bo Jackson. I'm putting my picks in probably after the show. I always say I'm going to do it as I go through it and I'm just the worst multitasker in human history. So I'll just probably do it after the show. But yeah, down again. Down in a hole, I forget how the rest of it goes, but yeah, I'm down in a hole like Lane Staley say. RIP. Tune to the locker room. Shout out to the pub. Shout out to the dome. Shout out to the Air in the Dog Dome. Shout out to the Locker Room Talk podcast group chat. Well, it's not really the dome, but for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much the same shit. I like your way of thinking. It's good to see you, Joey, that you're present and accounted for. Joey T MMA. Nah, man, shout out to you. You've been a stalwart of these shit shows. So I appreciate your dedication to this channel. And I know I give you a hard time, but I appreciate you you taking the fucking taking the verbal licks and just being here every week, and appreciate it, Joey. This it's coming to an end. All good things are ending. The channel I'm not going to shut down completely, but only one more episode of MMA content. So let's make it a good one. What up, Samit? What you doing? What are you doing? Shout out to you, Boudreaux. The solution. I believe that's cheers. Cheers to you, my friend. How are you doing? How are you Brajas doing, man? You know what? It's good to see y'all. I'm so happy to see y'all. I'm just going to take a casual toke real quick. And we will get into this old son of a bitchin' card. It's actually pretty good, man. I actually like this card. I think it's very bettable. I think the fights are going to be pretty good. I think the fans are going to be rowdy, dude. We're down on the Third Coast, Houston, Texas. Shout out to the whole Texas, dude. But it's going down the Third Coast. H-Town. H-Town down. Another fucking bong toke down. Let's motherfucking go. Don't make me cry, Joey. I want to cry in front of my friends. Yeah, let's fucking go, Sammy, dude. Let's kick the living fucking dog shit out of this card, dude. I was going to say it can't possibly get any worse. Oh, it definitely can. It definitely can. But no, the bleeding is going to stop tomorrow. I am putting sutures in this motherfucker tomorrow. Stabilizing the condition. Getting out of the ICU, so to speak. All right, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. I said all I need to say. I'm going to give the links early so I don't have to be a prick to Joey and he can just give every angle of every fight that he wants to. Let's go, doggy. Let's fucking go. Alrighty. Don't even think about suing me, dude. I have a very, very powerful lawyer on retainer, so don't even fucking think about it, dude. All right, did all this. Oh. Wow. I will send the link out to the Palestinian prince. Middle Eastern Viking raider. Enter passcode. I'll fucking rate me. I'll rate you. 0 rate. Make me ever fucking enter a passcode, dude. Enter your fucking passcode. Here we go. Moiz, you are getting the link once again. I always gave you the link first. Don't ever say that I never didn't always give you the link first, because I fucking did. So once again, wow, I didn't even copy the link of the stream. What a fucking dipshit. Here we go. That should be it, Moiz. Let me know if that doesn't work. Matter of fact, let me just double check this. I think this one might work a little bit better. Copy this one and then paste this one. There you go. This one might work a little bit sicker. I don't know. There's both of them. If they don't work, I don't know what to tell you. Fucking kiss my ass. No, but shout out to you. Shout out to Joey DFS, The Solution, and the other Brajes or Brajettes that are watching or listening to this show. Okay, it just can't it can't keep going poorly. There's been some very, very bad variants. Or not good variants. I don't know what the official word is, but just some variants. Definitely some dumb bets. So I'm gonna clean that up. But yeah, just gotta put the blinders on. You can't keep doing the same shit and have it keep going bad, but I'm also not gonna let it like start second guessing myself, because then you just end up in a fucking spin cycle that you never get out of. So yeah, I didn't go too crazy, and I actually think that I am going to maybe add, not like make more bets, but I think I might add to ones that I've already made, so to speak. So while we're sitting here talking, waiting for Moiz to grab the link, the carpet is rolled out for you, sir. Yeah, just while I'm thinking out loud, I might add like there's a couple bets on my slate that are half unit bets. I might add another one and just make them a full unit. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Let me get the proper avatar up here. I do have one for this event. But this is a good fight card, man. Overall, I think it's good. I think it will end up being entertaining. I think there will be some finishes, knockouts, submissions. I think there will be some good fights overall. The main event is good. It's a pretty good, like, it's actually like a pretty good action fighter card, to be honest with you. Like, co-main event, like high level action fight. Leal, Chidi, two action fighters. Like, it's a good, like, yeah, I call this an action fighter card. I would give it a B. I'm giving this a solid B. This is getting an 87. You know what I mean? But yeah, there is one, I repeat, one Tapology public underdog pick for mañana. It is the one that has been there all week. A couple of pick percentages have gotten closer here and there. One actually got further away, but this one has stayed this way. He is the one and only public underdog pick on Tapology. Here you are. Not saying he's going to lose. They don't always lose, but it is not always the best sign. Do with that information what you will. Zach Reese is your lone Tapology public underdog pick with over 5,000 votes or picks counted. So yeah, doesn't mean automatic loss, but it is not the best stat to go into a UFC fight with. Ask Bo Jackson. Bo does know UFC and MMA, and I hard vouch for that. Years of experience with that, dealing with Bo Jackson. Yeah, solid B for sure. For sure. So yeah. Anytime you're ready, Moiz. I even asked you earlier this week if you were good for this time. You told me yes, so this one's not on me. I was a little bit tardy, but this is around the time. This is actually earlier in the stream than I usually give Moiz the link. So it works out to about the same time he usually gets the link. So, don't get mad at me. Oh, always. Always. He's a diva, dude. Superstar. Yeah. Hot shot. Worked with known recording artists. That's not a fucking joke. That's not hyperbole. He has been in the studio with known respected recording artists. So, I give him, I respect that. I'm a failed musician. So, Maybe I respect it more than I should. But no, I'm kidding. I do respect Moiz. And yeah, so I always roll the carpet out for him. Pretty boy. Highfalutin. Bougie. I'm a little bougie myself, but whatever, dude. Whatever, Moiz. But nah, man. There are a few dogs. One dog I think is more or less the same price he was. One dog I could have definitely got better odds earlier in the week. But like I said, I fucking pussed out, dude. He's being a giant puss. Why is he being a giant puss? Okay. Sorry, I was watching the gang gets a new member last night. We don't need a new member of the gang. Don't get Schmitty. Don't get Schmitty. Yep, Moiz has to make an entrance just like Schmitty. Got to leap down the fucking stairs. God, Joey, what am I gonna fucking do? What am I? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it out on you. I think I'm just gonna take it out on you when you get in here. The anger that I have for Moiz, just gonna redirect it to you. No, I'm kidding. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm down 10 units. I am just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and there's one bet that if this is the one that cashes and I end up having a losing event because of me adding all this other shit, I'm gonna be really upset with myself, because the first bet I made is the one I'm most confident with. I probably should be my play for the Locker Room Talk podcast. If it doesn't hit, though, I'm really going to feel like more of a retard than I have recently. But I really do think it's going to cash. It's not like I think this is value. Like, no, I really think it's going to cash. So I should probably have more on that. Again, wee shriveling into a little of a GG. So, fuck, boys. What am I going to do with myself? Should I just leap out the window right now? Right onto my fucking neck. I'm going to do that if Moiz doesn't fucking go on this stream, dude. I know. I'm just losing it, Joey. Don't get old, man. I'm not old. I'm older. I'm a little bit older. Don't get older. Fucking losing my faculties already. I think I'm just gonna get more high. That's all. I'm not gonna let the fact that Moiz is just taking his sweet ass fucking time determine. There he is. There he is. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Your Majesty. It is so good to see you, my friend. In all seriousness, it is good to see you. Thank you for joining me. I hope you are doing well. Let me set this up. I always do this very, very poorly, even though I have the ability to not do it. Okay, let me do this. Take this down, right? Okay, there we go. All right. I have been talking shit about you while you haven't been here. And I will say it to your, but I will say it to your face too. So just so you know that. But shout out to you. I will make the stream wait no longer. Hello, Cutie Pie. One of us is indeed.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Good to see you. How's your Friday going?
Okay. It's getting better.
That's good. I was gonna say you sound like you're in good spirits.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Right on.
Been lazy these couple of days, but it is what it is. Been a little burned
Brother,
out.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Well, how you feeling about this card, Mr. Audio?
I think it's a good card. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I haven't decided if I'm going to watch it, but at least let's see if I can get through the prelims. Then maybe I'll either pass out or watch the main card. Haven't decided yet.
Well, teach what kind of letter grade you gonna give it on the offset.
B plus, B plus, B plus.
Right on. I like when we're on the B. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
There's some regional stuff going on, so Cage Warriors, much more fun. So,
Of course, I'm stunned that you would say that, but right on. What's your favorite Cage Warriors fight you're looking forward to? I'm gonna give these other links.
Nick Bagley versus King Simon. Yeah,
Right on.
and Belandi versus McGregory, or whatever his name is. Yeah, good shit.
Nice.
Good shit.
I'll drop these other links real quick. Have you made bets on this card yet?
I posted one bet. It was Juliana by submission plus
Oh,
2.
that's right. You did.
Yeah, I made that one.
Nice.
I haven't made anything else yet.
You said plus 2,000?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I made some bets today at 1FC, so those cashed. So
Nice.
at Dog Gods too, so why not?
Nice.
Yeah, better.
Well, that's pretty fucking tight, Moiz. Well, do you have any other things to say or smart aleck comments? Or the floor is yours. We're just waiting for anybody else to grab the links. I did send them all out.
Dan Hooker's got a big dick, man.
Is that the word around the campfire? That he's fucking bi and all these dudes are fucking, putting the word out about his hog. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that whole camp is weirdos. So.
Very strange. And then the father-in-law is begging for a fucking ass whooping, dude. Like he might be bi, but I feel very confident in the fact that Dan Hooker would.
I mean, I saw a picture of his wife, and he has 2 daughters. And what the fuck are you doing, man? You got such a lovely family, man. What the fuck are you doing, man?
I mean, that's the thing. It's like I don't give a fuck if he's bi, gay. It's like if you have a family, you can't be fucking around on the person. Especially if you have kids. If you have a wife, like you cannot be fucking up that unit to you have to keep that shit in check. So it either has to be an understood open marriage or relationship, or it's not going to work. But in any case, I'm sure that the gentlemen that I'm about to bring on have a lot to say about that. In any case, if they don't, I'm not going to let them languish too much longer backstage. But they did grab the link at the exact same time. I think this first barrage was Quick Draw McGraw, so I will give him the stage. Here he is. I was talking about him earlier, and like I said to you, Moiz, I will talk shit about you behind your back and to your fucking face. But this dude you can find Tuesday on the Locker Room Talk podcast and tomorrow on the live stream. Joey DFS. Sup?
What up, motherfuckers?
What is up with you, other dude who fucks mothers?
Not too much. Just, looking at this betting slate. And I think there's some good spots you can definitely find on the card early.
Well, that's tight, Joey. Let me. I will go back to you, but let me bring this other barrage onto the screen. Long time no see on this channel. I know he's had some scheduling conflicts and stuff, but I'm very happy to welcome him back to the panel. He is Irish. He's very stubborn, and he is back. Stubborn Mickey, what up, doggy? Oh my God, audio issues. God bless it. God bless it, Samit. Son of a bitch. Well, we will have the link ready for him whenever he grabs it. But Joey DFS, while we are waiting for the Irishman, how are you feeling about this card, and what letter grade would you give it right now?
Before I answer those questions, hello, Moiz.
Hello, Joey.
How are you, my brother?
I'm okay. What about you?
I'm doing amazing because what tomorrow's going to be is some good money bets that we will be hitting in our pockets.
Okay. You're not betting.
And then Mr. TC, for your answer, sir, I actually agree with Moiz. I agree with Moiz about a B plus.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what me and Moiz says, dude. Are you fucking copycatting our answers? No, I'm just kidding. I agree. What Joey, what fight are you looking forward to the most? Not from necessarily a betting standpoint, even though it could be that as well, but just like what fight are you most excited to watch?
Honestly, I'm ready to see a fighter get exposed. So it's
interesting. That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah. And it's the matchup between Pereira and Zacharias, because either way, two things are going to happen. And I think the same result is,
I think 6 things are going to happen. So we'll see who's who and what's what.
Whoever loses some way of a sort, they're going to get that title. Boom. So I have a good lean on that fight. So definitely stay tuned through the show, and you'll definitely hear that point of view.
For sure, man. Well, boys, it's just this one and one. This is the penultimate episode of the shit show. So I want to thank you both while we're sitting here on stream for joining me for all these episodes. We'll have one more, and then it will just be movie content. So appreciate y'all making it what it is.
Sounds good to me.
Well, hell, fuck yeah, bud. I hope so. I expect so.
I went downtown and, hunted down them chicks, you know what I'm saying? Got
hell, fuck yeah, I know what you're saying.
Eat some corn dog and,
hell, fuck yeah, sounds like a real good time. That sounds real nice, boys.
Yeah.
Shit, yes.
I'm going to play some little Skinner.
Shit, yes.
Play some little Skinner. Freebird.
Skinner's all right. You know what? This is the thing with Skinner to me. The songs that just get done to death, they're kind of like Nirvana, man. Like they have some good songs, but it's like the ones they like get, and even the ones I like Tuesday's Gone, that's getting like played out now. It's like, fuck, dude. I don't know, man. Hendrix is like that too for me, where it's like he's got some really good songs, but there's just a couple that just get played out so much I just get turned off. But yeah. Now, if we're talking Southern rock, I much prefer, even though technically they're not Southern, Creedence. They're California rock, but I like Creedence. I like the band. I like Allman Brothers. Seen Allman Brothers live. They're good. They're fucking good. But yeah, just waiting for seeing if Stubborn Mick will grab the link. I'll give him a few more minutes. I'll give him the grace of the Irishman.
Y'all watch. Did you see that Gabe Stevenson fight?
I saw him get fucking hook kick. There he is. All right, here he is. Stubborn Mick. What up, doggy?
Hey, what's up, my man?
What up, dude? How are you?
Dude, just getting off work from fucking hell for the longest time. I had to catch one of these streams because I know you don't have any left.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I'll get right to the point, man. How are you feeling about this card? And what letter grade would you give it, Mickey?
If we're going by recent fight history, I'd say it's whatever. B. It's a good B. Solid card.
Wordily.
I'm not gonna like. Yeah, you're not gonna lift it up, making it something it's not. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and denigrate this card when we've had Norma Dumont versus Aspen Ladd headliners. So
for sure, it's a solid fight night card to me on paper. Well, boys, we got ourselves a panel. Let's start running through this motherfucker. We'll go clockwise for this first one, and then we'll snake back through. We'll go snake draft order like fantasy football. Judice, Carly, and Miller, Juliana, Killer Miller. I am passing on this fight. I am picking Carly Judice. She should win. Want nothing to do with a line or trying to thread the needle on a method of victory. Carly Judice is the pick. I'll say by decision, maybe TKO. But Moiz, what do you think about this? Clayton Joyke.
Judice, he's got the tall, lanky body, man. Miller's gonna lock in that body lock, man, and jump on that back and choke her out. So that's the only logical play you can make. It's Miller.
Holy shit.
It's Miller.
Joey DFS, what do you think about that?
Yeah, the line's a little bit too wide, but I actually think Judy's probably wins either like a round 3 decision.
Stubborn Mickey.
Yeah, I think round 3 decision combo is probably like what most likely happens if they fight it out. I do agree with Moiz though. Like minus 750 on a women's MMA fight for a woman who's had like what 7 or 8 UFC or professional fights in her life is it's no way to go through life. I would say that the value is completely on Miller. I just don't think Miller is any good at all. So it's one of those where it's an easy pass for me. For the sake of the show, I'll pick Carly Judice, but with no conviction at that price.
Well, while I got you on the
gotta
mic,
look at the body type, man. It's tall, lanky body, man.
well,
Yeah,
Moiz,
she's a beat up
liking
Southern woman.
Moiz, tell him about that sub you got or the price you got on that.
Plus 2,000, man. Plus 2,000.
Nice.
That is probably her money line.
Well, Mickey, while I got you on the mic, what do you think about Devalle and Jordan Levitt, Monkey King?
Yeah, I think if you're on Jordan Levitt, historically, except for like the Trey Ogden fight, maybe a couple others, he does most of his damage early as far as like subs. It's like he's a sub 1 merchant. Round 1. I don't think he's gonna sub Devalle, and I think Devalle puts up way more volume on the feet. I think Devalle is definitely the side. I don't know if I want minus 400 to where the fuck he is. I just think, my issue here is you're going from a guy who was a big dog and then was involved in a fight that probably was slightly fixed, or at least at the very least, Isaac Delgarian was hurt in some capacity, most likely fixed. And now he has flipped that. Now is this minus 400 against Jordan Levitt, who's kind of like I don't know. He's okay. He's fine. He's a good fighter. I just don't think I don't think this line is, he could end up looking minus 400. I just don't know if you know enough yet to determine that being the case. So, yeah, I like Delvalle. Probably decision, but he could also just bum rush Jordan Levitt. And Jordan Levitt's been finished before, so.
What do you think, Rubber Ducky Philly?
Yeah, so I didn't really even see a difference in Levitt even cutting down. People were like, "Oh, he can look more." He looked the same to me. So just 10 pounds more down, and his only chance, I think, he's going to have to try to grapple to win time control. But at any point, I think Devalle could knock him out. But Levitt's really not really the knocked out type. He's more losing by sub, but
That's his nickname.
Yeah, so I like Devalle to win. I'm all right with him at parlay. I wish the tag was a little bit lower, but
sure.
But, as a bet, if you're getting a good decent odd, I don't mind a decision.
Moiz, do you have some fucking hot take for this fight or what, dude?
I think the guillotine is life for Del Valle, I think
rear naked choke more likely, honestly, but yeah.
No, I leave it. He'll be
Limit.
He will be going for the takedown, so he will leave his neck exposed in this case. I do believe maybe he'll gas out faster at 145 too. So
can I ask you this? Over under on the amount of times he jumps Gilly, because he does jump Gilly quite a bit.
Yeah, he'll jump at least 3-4 times, I guess.
Oh, by the way, Devalle by rear naked chokes at plus 350.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I ain't getting involved. That's too low.
Hey, so this is one I talked about this Tuesday. Like, I think this is a fight where, like, if I sit and think about it too much, I try to talk myself into the Levitt side. I think Devalle wins, but I could see this potentially like being like, if he's just pulling Gilly and everything, like Levitt is kind of like a tricky grappler if you're not like Patty and what's his fuck, the other dude that just grapple fuck Levitt, like they're both more dangerous than Devalle in the grappling. So like I could see a world where Levitt snakes out like a split or something, but I just want nothing to do with it, man. It's just a total pass. Like Devalle, sure, but nah, I'm good. But
I agree with you. And I think Patty had a lot more fights under his belt when he fought Jordan Levitt too.
Yeah, for sure. But now this is one where I was kind of talking about, I was kind of alluding to earlier. I do have a bet on this fight. it's more or less what it was earlier in the week, though. So I didn't really lose a whole lot waiting around for this one. But I was kind of just like, and this is one I'm probably going to kick myself because he's probably going to lose a 29-28. But I bet Phil Rowe. I bet for Phil Rowe plus 168. I just went back and watched more John Paul tape, and he's just a fucking bullshitter, dude. These dudes he's fighting are so fucking piss poor on the feet. He's like hurting them. They're staying around, hurting him back and like taking him down and shit. And he's just pulling off these bullshit submissions that he is not going to get against Phil Rowe. Like, if he's just going to play jiu-jitsu, Phil Rowe is happy to play that game and then wait around and get back to his feet. I think his frame is going to be a problem for this dude. I think Rowe is going to torch him on the feet once Del Valle kind of like, I don't know if he's going to blow his load necessarily, but Rowe does build into fights. I don't know, like, yeah, he could lose a 29-28 and I'll just look like a fucking dumbass and just keep free bleeding myself into minus 20 units down before we get to March. But nah, man, give me Phil Rowe here plus 168, and I'll probably just be fucking wanting to jump out the window on Saturday. Moiz, what do you think?
Here's the issue, right? Philly Fresh. He is kind of like, the black Nate Diaz, right?
Dumbass.
He's kind of like the black Nate Diaz, right? He'll take the ass whooping for
with
10
more
minutes.
power, yes.
He'll take the ass whooping for 10 minutes and then suddenly decide to turn it up in the third round, right? So,
correct.
So the money line for Lisboa is decent, but you have to play a row by KO or a round 3 KO, man.
Yes.
You have to do it.
Yes.
You got a debuting fighter and
yeah,
adrenaline dump, and he may actually outwork himself the first 10 minutes. So,
who are you?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
The pick is Lisboa, but the bet is always Phil Rowe by KO or round 3. Let's go. Philly Fresh, the black Nate Diaz.
Joseph DFS, how do you feel about this?
What's his initials again? JPL?
Yes.
JPL by submission.
Fuck you, Joey, dude. I'm going to kick you off of this fucking panel right now, dude. I've never hated you more in my life. And dude, don't ever fucking say those words again. No, that's probably what's going to happen.
And he's actually one of my favorite sneaky DFS plays, too.
Yeah, it's real sneaky, Joey. Yeah, the favorite. Who's a fucking sub. I'll tell you what, one of these guys got fucking subbed in their grappling match. Of course, I'm blanking on the dude's name. Fuck, dude. But yeah, give me Phil Rowe here. Sever Mick, what do you think?
Yeah, so I took some Phil Rowe, round 3 KO, I guess, as soon as it came out. But then I just had some more thoughts into it. I probably wouldn't have put as much on it as I did, knowing, like, looking back a little more. Like, a lot of it's tough. To what you're saying about his opponents, sure. Like, he's fought some fucking cans. He's looked better these last 4 fights, but I just don't know what to make of it. And beyond that, a lot of his hiccups early on are really what scares you. And what scares me, at least. Like, there's some really bad fights early in JPL's career that
Cody Steele. Cody Steele.
It's not good. It's not good. It's just not good. Like, there's been some really shitter performances. But he's gotten better recently. So, yeah, I think it's dog or pass, though, to be honest. And especially for a debuting fighter. There's just a lot that goes into it. And if Phil Rowe, this could be it for him. So if this is it for Phil, it's been nice knowing you. You've had plenty of opportunities to not be a dumbass. So.
Oh, for sure. And I can totally see him selling me out here. Like, if past his prologue for the way this year's fucking started for me, that's probably what's going to happen. Like, he'll have the fight in his hands and just let fucking Lesbo just hang on in the third round.
Or like the last fight where he just let the guy hang on him all fight.
But yeah, like, I don't know, dude. Like, this, I don't think this dude is I really, like, he's a bullshitter, man. Like, I watch these fights back of his and, like, dude, I'm watching some of these and, like, if this is Rowe in here, he is getting knocked the fuck out. Like,
and I'll tell you also, too, JPL gasses out like a motherfucker.
He gasses out, and he's chinny, dude. This dude got fucking one punch by Spike Carlisle. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's so bad. That's the fight I'm talking
about. Spike Carlisle.
Dude, come on, though. It's one, dude. It wasn't just a knockout. It was bad. Really bad.
Smack is powered by Jesus, man. Don't defame our man.
So this is the other thing. This is the other thing with the row and why I bet the money line. Like I can see him clubbing, subbing, or knocking this motherfucker out, or winning
That's
a
true.
decision. So it's like, nah, give me the money line. It's baked into all three methods. So yeah, that's
Yeah, especially if JPL gets tired, you don't know. He could definitely lock something in.
for sure. Well, good shit, boys. Stubborn Mickey, what do you think about Brahimai versus Puna Soriano? Bo, take it away.
Oh God, this is one where like, how can you trust either fighter? You don't know which guy's going to show up. Brahimai's looked great these last few fights. Maybe something clicked after the, some of those performances, like the Court McGee fight? He looked terrible. Oh my God, I still remember that. Cringe. And then he's looked bad against Themba. Remember that? But since then, he's been knocking out these or getting these finishes on these fucking cans. And then you look at Puna. Puna is barely winning against really bad competition recently, but he also has some nice starch wins against some jabronis. So, yeah, I'm going to say this with the utmost conviction. PASS. Pass.
Smart man. Joey DFS, are you PASSing or are you fucking not passing on this fight?
I'm not passing this fight. I'll say why. I told people once Soriano goes down to 170, he'll have more success.
You can say
3-0.
shit. You can say shit
It's
about
about to
shit.
be 4-0. I think Pune's gonna knock him out.
Woo! Let's fucking go. So this is what I did here. This is another one. This is a fight that I should have taken earlier. I was waiting for Puna to get to dog money. It did briefly, and then it got back, and I was like, fuck, okay, well, I'm going to try and parlay Puna. I was like, I want to be on the Soriano side somehow. So what I did was I took Puna decision/KO plus 100. I got a half unit on it. This is the one I was talking about earlier. What I'm going to make it a full unit. Like I'm on Puna.
Let's go, TC.
It's a dog bet. So yeah, I like Puna. He's not gonna fucking sub Ramiz. Like Puna,
No.
sub.
Absolutely
it's gonna be KO
not.
or decision, damage based decision. Stuff the takedowns. Dude, Ramiz is another one. Yeah, he's improved, but I look at some of his. He is still sloppy on the feet. I think Puna, as crazy as this sounds, I think Puna's the cleaner striker here, and I think he's a fucking unit at 170, dude. And he fucked up Euros Medic, who some people think is like live against Jeff Neal this week, which is like. I don't know about that. We'll talk about that later. Like, yeah, give me Puna Soriano decision KO plus 100 for a full unit. Let's go. All right.
You got some jokes, man.
Soriano.
Moiz, that's what you like?
You know why Soriano is the side?
Because he's Hawaiian.
Because he never lost to daylight. Come and me wanna go home.
How did I not?
Yeah, man.
I should have seen that coming up.
Oh, that's so good. I love Moiz. I'm gonna miss that.
No research required. No research needed.
No tape study needed. It's done.
No tape study needed.
I ought to max bet Puna just for that.
My only concern is if Soriano gets sloppy with his takedowns and
Yes.
Gillis live,
Yes. Ramiz is kind of a rat.
Work
He's
all
got it
night
on
with
him.
a drink of rum.
Can we agree that they're both retarded?
Oh yeah, dude. There's a couple 2 retards fighting thumbnail fights on this one. This is
definitely on there. Yeah.
So we got the rematch that nobody asked for. The first fight was a arguably robbery decision, but I don't give a fuck. Just like,
because you called that shit.
Put the money in the bag, or I'm gonna shoot you right in the middle of the fucking bank that I'm robbing right now. Yes, I got away with the fucking daylight robbery. I don't care. Kiss my dick and ass. I bet Nora Cornoli and I cashed that shit, dude. But yeah, I don't want anything to do with this fight. Cornholio does seem live, but Edwards is probably going to win a decision, dude. I bet she gets the decision back that she probably should have got. It's probably like a split or something. But yeah, nothing Nathan Nada to do with this one. Moiz.
Remember last time we thought Edwards won 30-27? She lost.
Deadly black tarantula. Sorry, go ahead. Moiz.
Lima. You have to go with Edwards, right? I mean, if she takes Cornholio down, she knows what kind of sweep she does, Cornholio. So give me Edwards by, how about round 3 TKO, ground and pound. Let's go.
That's pretty tight, I guess. What do you think, Joey?
I'm with you, TC. That night, I did get away with a robbery. I had cannoli and DFS, and that's what helped me cash for over $400. So I'm happy with that one.
I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got.
I was like, thank you, Lord. But same deal. I think Edwards is just going to show why she actually won. And maybe she could even get a 30-27. And I don't hate the round 3 finish, but I'm more leaning decision.
Mickey, what do you think, dog?
Oh, I think Edwards is a different fighter because of that fight. I think that completely changed her attitude towards everything. She's been on a fucking killing streak since. And I got to give it to you, man, with the Cornholio, the great Cornholio. You started that. I feel like you kind of started that trade. You started her little slight rise in her first few fights. You were whatever. I don't know why. I just feel like you were driving the bandwagon, and everyone else was
one of the
following.
few that was on Cornholio. I do know.
Which was, and I know it was more because, hey, this girl's not that great, but let's be honest about who she's fighting. This price doesn't make sense.
Shout out Tim Soriano too. I know Timmy was on Cornholio too, but yeah,
I don't know a lot of why you guys were, more because of the price itself, less than what was actually going on. It made sense.
Yeah, and I just felt she could win a robbery split in Paris, and it ended up being a robbery.
Yeah. Yeah, that's called a tactical bet. It worked. So, here I think you have something different. You're in Houston, so you're on the other side of the world. And I think Jocelyn is just on a different kind of mainframe right now, a little different plane, different vibe. I think she's live to get a finish too. I don't think that's off the table. So Cornoli is the pick. I don't know how much I'm going to get involved, if at all. Or not Cornoli, fuck. Edwards is the pick. I don't know how much I'm going to get involved at all, but I definitely think this is her fight to lose.
Right. Hell yeah. Well, what do you think about Alden Correa and Luis Garul?
I think Alden Correa is going to paint the fucking sky with Guruli's blood. He's terrible.
Nice, dude. That's tight.
That's all I got to say about that. I think he's absolutely parlayable at minus whenever he bets 275, 375. I don't care. I don't like. I mean, it's a flyweight fight. Whatever. I think Guruli. They have a common opponent. I think Guruli won against in Fury, but that doesn't mean shit. The fights, styles make fights. This year is Korea's gonna fuck them up.
Rubber ducky in the dirty bathwater. What do you think about this one?
I'm so confident in Kurule to where this would be like a Mills play of the week for the show type of play. But yeah, I think he can even finish Garul. I remember being on O-Day with TC, and man, that money felt good hitting your bank account. So yeah, I'm going right with Gurule. Luis Gurule, he's not good.
You mean Correa?
Yeah.
Right on. Moiz, what do you think?
Everybody was on Guruli's side last time, sucking his dick. I said Jesus Aguilar is gonna kill his ass. Yeah, oh Moiz, you're just picking your underdog just to be contrary. No. He's gonna win. Jesus Aguilar. And what happened? Jesus Aguilar looked like Mike Tyson out there. That's how bad Gurula is. If you want to try to wrestle Gurula, then Gurula wins, because if you're offensively wrestling, you'll get tired before him. So give me Correa by decision, I think.
Yeah, I like Corey here, but it's not something I thought about getting crazy with him in parlays. But it is. I know this might sound crazy, but I do think it is a little wide. Like I know Corey is good. Like he looks good in these fights that he's had, and they're not all against total trash. I just don't know if I don't know if O'Day and Jesus Aguilar are the worst losses ever. I mean, O'Day's not a great loss considering his recent streak that he's been on, although he's been to some good fighters. It's one I just want to stay away from. Like, I think Correa wins. I think he probably in front of his hometown, just like Mick says, just like paints the sky with Luis's blood. But yeah, it's funny that like a lot of people are so like high on O'Day, but then they just like shit all over Garule. Like, it's like, okay, well, if you're that high on O'Day, then that should be a pretty good loss, and you should be betting Luis Garule against Correa to maybe like, I don't know, be overconfident here. But I think Alden takes care of it. It's a little chalky for me, so I'm just gonna stay away.
That's fair. I'm not high on O'Day by any stretch, but in that situation where O'Day has that much UFC experience and Garule is making his debut, it's a different story.
Yeah, and it's like it's one of the few bright spots of his career in a bunch of stinkers. But it's like, yeah, I don't know, just something weird about this one. Like, it wouldn't totally surprise me if Garule like did another Nick Piccinini split and like everyone is boo boo. So I don't think that happens. I think Correa probably takes care of it. But it's like Garule only has 2 losses. It's to O'Day and fucking Aguilar. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think he's quite as bad as some people say. But yeah, give me Correa here anyway.
Hey, TC.
I'll make this one quick. And then I'll let you go, Joey. This O'Day Osborne and Idris Alibi, whatever the fuck. This is another one. Like, I was really high on Alibi earlier in the week. I do still think he wins, but like so many people are on O'Day, and I do think he's a live dog. I just don't like. I'm just gonna sit back and see what happens here. I could see it being a weird split. I could see O'Day knocking him out. I could also see Alibi doing what fucking Almacan or whatever did, and just like just kind of fucking out grappling him. So I'm just total stay away from me. But what were you gonna say, Joey?
Oh no, you pretty much said it towards the end. I thought Garule lost versus Piccinini. So I'm like, okay, there's a guy that's 0-4 in his 1-4 in his last 5. Gonna get nah.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, no. Well, no, go ahead. I got you on the hot mic. Osborne and Alibi.
I'm slightly on Alibi, and I got no bet. But if he goes back to his roots and actually decides to wrestle, he could look like the freest potential bet of the card.
Yeah, I agree. But he does like to be a tough guy on the feet. Kazakhstan. What do you think, Moiz? You thinking make benefit glorious nation of Kazakhstan or no?
Well, this is a not me.
Oh, go for it.
Well, it's a very special fight because we have to go back to Osborne's fight with Usyk, right? And I had my usual Instagram stalking, and I told you guys that I've never seen Osborne with a woman. And that's the reason
he lives
why
on
he loves
TikTok nowadays.
So that's why he loves to give up his back.
Private dick Moiz PI.
He wants that Dan Hooker treatment, you know what I'm saying? But here's the issue, right? So he goes from being a bottom, but now he has a chance to be on top because this fucking retard Idris, right?
Yes.
He spins a lot.
Yes.
So once he spins, he'll take his back.
Yeah.
And choke his ass out. And, rub his genitals against his butt. So give me Osborne via rear naked choke.
Oh, shit.
Plus, how much is it? Plus 2,000? Let's go.
Shout out the aforementioned Bo Jackson. Bo, I'm going to put my tap
on. And you saw what? And my prediction was right versus Usyk. He gave up his back, didn't he?
Yeah.
Plus
yeah,
1550 for
he'll
be.
Osborne. This time, Idris will give up his back.
Stubborn Mickey, what do you think about Idris Alibi and O'Day?
Well, I was going to say that, Osborne's never been seen with a woman, but he's been seen with a hooker. But never mind, you already took that one. So, this is what we've talked about: 2 retards in a ring or an octagon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel here. They both Idris has got some good wins on the regional scene before, the tough and all that. Before he was just fucking kind of cakewalk through it, and then he ran into hell. For the real one. Yeah, I think. This fight, the line is too far. Was too far wide. I don't know. This is a pass. I'm passing. Fuck this. I got to pass on some shit. This is one of them.
Yeah, I agree. It's really like it feels like it's the price is pretty good on either side, but I just don't like it for some reason. Mick, what do you think about Chidi and Carlos?
Yeah, this is another one I kind of want to pass, but I think that the under 1.5 is pretty live here. Problem is that I can both see them holding on for dear life gas and making it really ugly. I think Chidi should win this fight, though. The problem is I don't know if I can trust him. And if he gets taken down and gets tired, I think Carlos just wails on him. So maybe a live spot. The biggest thing why I'm passing on this fight, as far as betting is concerned, is the line. Not so much the initial drop, but the drop that happened like not that long ago, where it went from like there was a whole squad of motherfuckers on one of these tout services that are holding a bunch of plus 160 tickets on I think it's Chidi. Yeah. Or no, on Leal. I mean that line is pretty much a pick 'em now.
Right.
I don't like that. I don't like when I see shit like that. Somebody might be hurt or some shit. So yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Well, here's the thing. Like, so Chidi, he's this recent campaign to 170. Like, it's like when he misses the weight is when he's winning, and like when he makes the weight, that's like he's gone all the way through the entire weight cut. So like, I actually think this favors Leal that he made the weight.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he had to at this point too. They're not gonna let him do it again.
Right, keep playing the game where it's like I'll take the purse cuts. Like, no, this is embarrassing you're embarrassing the company doing.
Especially when you're beating up guys like Zaleski who are like, he got cut, but that was a legend, not a legend, but that's a veteran, a respected.
He was 38, yeah, when he fought him. So, but yeah, Joey, what do you think about this one?
I might be on a Lonely Island. There's a chance I think this fight could suck, absolutely suck. It's either if Leal tries to hold Nchikawani and just tries to hold him, or it's just a low volume. Maybe Leal gets a little scared from getting knocked out from an 80-year-old and doesn't want to walk into a punch. And I think there's a chance the fight could go to decision plus 450. And the side I'm picking is Nchikawani, and his decision props at plus 1,000.
Moiz, talk to me.
I don't like Chidi, man. Give me Leo.
No research required. So I kind of thought about this for a little bit, and I haven't really gotten off the side, but I was kind of tossing up in my head how to bet it. I'm on the Carlos Leal side. I think he knocks Chidi out. I do have Carlos Leal for a half unit on the KO plus 170. It's just one of those, if you think about this too hard, you can make a good case for either fighter. Like, Leal kind of fights like a dumbass, and Chidi's like the way better clinch fighter, and Leal likes to get over aggressive and punch himself into the clinch. And I think if he spends too much time in the clinch with Chidi, he could get knocked out by a knee or an elbow. But like Chidi does not do well when he gets like crowded, or when it kind of like, I don't know. I feel like Chidi does better either when he can be on the outside or like all the way in the clinch. Now the grappling, I really don't know how that's going to go, but it's one of those, I'm just not thinking about this too hard, man. Like, yeah, I know people are super down on Leal because he just got knocked the fuck out by an old dude who just got knocked the fuck out. So I get that. I get that, Leal might not be as young as he says, or on the sauce, like all this shit, but it's like, still only been knocked out one time. Like, Chidi has a quit button. He's a fucking quitter. Like, and Leal starts fucking busting him up and shit. Like, I just don't know if he's gonna be able to survive it, dude. So I think Leal like knocks him out in the first round, honestly. But yeah, like Joey said, if he doesn't and it slows down, Leal gets tired. Like, Chidi is not what I would like. He doesn't have as bad of a gas tank as you would think for a fucking cigarette smoker, but it's still not great. Like, I still think Leal like has a little bit better cardio, but he slows down too, man. So I don't know. Like, I give me Leal here. I think it's a good the line movement is I won't say it's like suspicious, but it like people are all over Chidi. And like Mick said, like it opened like plus 200 something, the immediate drop to like 160. Then it kind of stayed at once, and then it got hammered, man, like all the way to like Chidi was like plus 110 or something, and that's kind of what it's at. So yeah, I have Leal in a parlay, and I like Leal by KO for a half unit. But I think, did everybody go on that one? I think so, yes. So we will press on to the main card. Is this? No. Njokuani Leao's the main card opener, right? Joey.
What happened?
Leao Chidi is the main card opener. Or is this the main card opener?
This is the main card opener.
Okay, thank you. Well, we have Zach Reese and Michel Pereira. Zach Reese is your lone Tapology public underdog pick, dude. I will go first on this one. I think that this is a little bit of a levels fight. I think Michel Pereira gets back on track. I think he knocks Zach Reese out or clubs and subs him. I think he's just going to beat him to the punch. I've heard some people think that Zach Reese is going to be faster than Michel. Nah, you're fucking smoking crack. Michel is going to fuck him up. Zach Reese is, he's a good fighter, but he's the public underdog pick. I'm fading the shit out of that. And I think this is a very, very nice buy low spot on Michel. So the parlay is Carlos Leal and Michel Pereira, the Brazilian two-legger for plus 183. That's what I like. Moiz Audio, what do you like in this one? John fucking Travolta.
I got Michel Pereira around 1 KO inside 60 seconds.
Word.
Oh, I might have to follow that.
Joey?
Yeah, I was just going to say Pereira round 1 knockout, but if anybody watches the show on Saturdays, I'm usually the guy that bets 60 seconds at least once or twice during a card.
Let's fucking go. Stubborn Mickey, talk to him.
Yeah, I got Michel Pereira round 1. I also just bet the fight ends under 60 seconds in general. That's it. That's the list.
Well, hey, we got 2 undefeated fighters on this one. What do you like here in Jacoby Smith, Josiah Harrell?
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this one from betting's perspective. I'm going to lean Smith. Just don't like the short notice here for Harrell. I know Harrell's a tough dude, though. He's cashed for me a lot on LFA. Just something about this. I don't like it. So I think it probably goes to decision, honestly. It could be a learning lesson for Smith, though. Jacoby's gotten a lot of hype. Josiah's, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just going to stay away.
Joey? You staying away, you getting fucking greasy here.
If I do anything on this fight, I don't got a good lean, but I actually do like this fight potentially go to the decision. And look, the UFC originally signed this guy to fight Jack Della. Short notice or whatever. He got the call. He had the brain thing. Now he's all better. From what I've seen, he's well-rounded, but I think he needs to put his foot on the gas pedal on Jacoby early. Because we've seen in fights, Jacoby does slow down. But I think this is going to be a good close fight. I think Jacoby by decision.
That's pretty cool. Who hasn't gone on this, Mick? Did you go?
I did. We're on Moiz.
You said, sorry, Moiz, what do you think? Danny Zuko, what do you think? John Travolta. Vincent Vega. Danny what is his fucking name in Saturday Night Fever? Danny Mantero. Oh my God, dude. Well, okay, so shout out to Mills. Check out his Josiah Harrell interview. It's up on Pub right now. I really want to bet Josiah Harrell pre-flop. What I think I might do if I'm having a good night so far and I'm feeling spicy, I might live bet Josiah Harrell because I have seen some instances where Jacoby Smith slows down significantly after the first round. I think there's potential that he is a front runner. And I think Josiah Harrell is the kind of fighter that could expose that. Like Mick said, he's a tough dude, and he is a pretty decent grappler. So I kind of just want to see what happens here. If it looks like Jacoby just beats the living fuck out of him, and the first round ends, and I see him start to flag at the end of the first or something like that, I might live bet Josiah. But yeah, I'm with Mick. I'm probably gonna stay away here because I do have action throughout the card. But that will be just a kind of I'll play that one by ear, so to speak. Now. I will go first on this one. This one If this bet,
I'm betting Harold. I'm betting.
oh, I'm
Harold.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm betting Harold, and I'm betting round 3 prop as well.
Nice. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I might sack up and bet Harold, but yeah, I think I don't want to bet him pre-flop though, because I think there's a chance that Smith could fucking knock him out in the first round. But we'll see. Now I'll go first on this one. I'll make it quick. I bet Spivak. I should have bet him earlier in the week when he was like plus 136. I got him at plus 116, whatever. But I don't know, man. Like, yes, he could get knocked out. Like, D'Elia hits harder. He does blitz people. Sergey does not respond well to punches. But, dude, like, he looked like he was, like, responding okay to Waldo. Like, he did okay against Waldo. I think Spivak, I think he has a good chance to have grappling success here. And I think if he takes D'Elia down a few times, I can see him either arm attacking him. D'Elia has 2 sub losses by arm attack, like one both ways. Like he's gotten Kimura and fucking Americana. He's had that motherfucker twisted both ways and tapped to it. So I could see Spivak doing that to him if he gets inside control, or I could see him just like being on top and setting up an arm triangle. But yeah, give me Sergey Spivak here at dog odds. I think just been in there against a slightly higher level competition overall, and like got some experience, and I just think he's a significantly better grappler. So give me Sergey here to give. I was looking at the sub plus 600. I think that could be really sneaky. But yeah, I would say Sergey either gets a ground and pound TKO or gives D'Elia his 3rd sub loss. Moiz.
I got Ante D'Elia round 1 KO.
Of course you do. Joey, what do you think?
Spivak inside the distance.
Woo! Stubborn Mickey, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's important to point out that like Anton D'Elia is losing to fucking 205ers at heavyweight in like PFL. He's not an all elite fighter by any stretch, in my opinion. And if you look at the guys that are duffing out fucking Spivak, they're much better than fucking. They would absolutely kill fucking Anton D'Elia. So I definitely think it's dog or pass, and Spivak at dog price is something you can't avoid. It's a good bet, and I am on it.
Nice. What do you think about this one, dude? I can't even call myself the Ige whisperer. But what do you think about Ige and Milquiza? Malke Costa.
So let's get some things out of the way. Ige's not subbing Costa. I don't see a world where Ige's getting subbed by Costa either, and so that's off the table. And most likely, anything can happen. I really don't think, like, I don't see a world where Milk Boy is gonna fucking head kick Ige when he's fucking up close. And I definitely don't think, Chalky is getting, is probably, if anything, Chalky's going to be more likely to be the one getting knocked out. So it's a fight that's probably going to decision, more likely than not, I think. And if we're being honest, first round is probably could favor Costa more. Ige definitely 3rd round. So in a fight where it's going to come down to a decision, why am I not taking the guy who's almost plus 200? Fucking Dan, 50K Ige, plus 218, boosted on Fanatics. That's my pick. That's it.
Right. Joey, what do you think here? Ige Costa.
Costa by decision.
Holy fuck. Moiz, do you agree with Joey, or do you disagree like a piece of fucking shit?
I got Dan Ige. He's gonna pressure him, and so
fuck you, dude.
Take away the space for those kicks. Get the decision. 29-28.
Yeah, this is like Ige just feels too good to be true here. Like it just feels too obvious that like this is a Dan Ige spot. Like I feel like he just feels like such a fucking trap to me. That's why it's like the value is absolutely 100 fucking % on Dan Ige, but like is it a value trap? Like, is he just going to lose a 29-28 split because the UFC loves win streaks. They love win streaks. They love like being able to. It's just easier for them to hype up the fighter. Like I can see because Dan Ige's lost fights like that before, where it's like he's lost a close split to the dude that they've been pushing. So I feel like they push Acosta here, like they use Dan Ige to give him another like solid win, keep the streak going. Like I just don't see a ton like. I can see Dan Ige knocking him out. Like, I can't see that. Like Melky has been stopped before, if I'm not mistaken. I can see it happening here again, too. But, like, I don't know, man. I think it's just going to be a close split. It's scream split to me. And I just don't want to sweat it out, man. I guess slightly lean Ige, but I don't know, dude. I don't want to bet it and sweat it. Like this is not.
Two words, Sean Woodson.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, it's a stay away for me. I'll make this next one short and sweet. I thought for 2 seconds in my retard brain about betting Medic, but this is a levels fight. I just don't like. I don't. Yes, Medic does have a chance to chin him. If Neil is like should have maybe taken a little bit more time. He's had 6 months, but like I could see him maybe catching Neil and knocking him out. I think Jeff's been stopped 2 or 3 times by strikes. I know he got knocked out by Holland. He got knocked out spinning back fist by Protez and maybe one more in there. But I don't know, dude. Like, Medic should get outworked here by the, like, Neil, he's just been in there with such a high level of competition and held his own pretty damn well. So it's like, if he comes in, like, it's kind of his fight to lose is what I'm saying. Like, if he takes Medic seriously, I think he cleans him up and probably knocks him out. But it's like, if he, like, goes in there cocky, which like Jeff Neal has done sometimes, I could see Medic making it closer than it should be, or even maybe clipping Neal. So this is another one I just kind of feel weird about. Like, it feels like it feels like the line should almost be wider on Jeff Neal. Like, he should almost be like minus 350 or something. But I think it's that knockout loss. Like, if he hadn't gotten slumped by Protez, I think it would be wider here. Give me Jeff Neal, but I'm not going to bet it, dude. Just a total stay away from me. What do you think, Moiz?
Interesting fight. The obvious bet is that the fight will end inside 60 seconds.
Oh, the obvious, huh?
It's very
why?
obvious.
Why didn't I see that before?
Because
don't answer that. It's because I'm a fucking retard. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Neal has a high guard. There is no grappling threat. So actually, Medic will actually go retard and try to kill him once the bell starts. And I'm not sure if Neal is prepared for that. It's one thing if your opponent has a grappling game plan or wrestling. You're more cautious with your guard. But hey, you have a guy with a high guard and no grappling threat, no grappling.
Jeff will oblige a sloppy fight too.
So actually, Medic has a chance here inside the half round. So I'm looking at the props, and if it goes past 2.5 minutes, I guess Jeff Neal wins. So yeah, under half a round and inside 60 seconds.
Joey, how are you approaching this co-main event?
If I could ever ask Medic one question, I would low-key ask him, how hard does Gilbert Ubina actually hit?
Right.
Because if Gilbert actually had any type of common sense, he would have just kept on punching. But yeah, then he got slumped by Soriano, and I'll easily say this: Neal hits harder than both. And if Medic's gonna try to go with his low guard, trying to go out swinging, as Moiz said, straight up R mode, and I think at one point, maybe under 1.5, I think Neal can get him out of there.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Mick, what do you think?
I think we're also forgetting this is sober. This is sober Jeff Neal now. He hasn't had a drink since like 3 or 4 months, man. He's coming back. His liver's regenerating. He's he's licked his wounds. He's taking all the heat. This guy's fighting guys like Ian Gary to decision and going to a split, almost beating him. He took Shavkat to the brink. And you know me, huge Shavkat homer. Took him to the brink until he got finished in the third on a crazy choke from a weird angle. He actually put it on him in the second round. What would these fucking guys do to fucking Euros Medic?
Yeah.
Besides, like, take him within an inch of his life and then an inch further. This guy's going to fucking destroy him. And this is going to be the Jalen Turner fight all over for him. It's just too much. He's not this level. Could he land something? Sure. Derek Lewis can land something. Here's Medic can land something. Soriano can land something. That's there. But if that's what you're betting, then yeah, I think this is a great price on Jeff Neal, and he is the second leg to my Correa Neal parlay for +120.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. All right, boys, we done made it all the way to the main event of the evening. I will kick this one off, and I'll try to make it as short as I can. But I guess I do have a little bit to say. So if you watched the podcast Tuesday, you would already know I bet Sean Strickland. I'll just make the case for Strickland. I won't belabor the point, and I'll just keep my mouth shut as best I can and let everybody give their piece. But I'll just give mine real quick. And I won't. It's really not overly complicated for me. Like Fluffy, in my opinion, does not have the hardware or stopping power needed to beat Strickland. That's just what you need to beat Strickland. Whether you end up knocking him out or not, like you need some kind of threat on the feet. And like all his losses, Drekus, even the Cannonier loss that was really fucking close. Obviously Pereira, Zaleski, like Usman, like you go down that, like they all have some kind of God-given striking or power that Fluffy to me does not possess. And Fluffy's main win condition to me is having a dude in front of him that he can break. And Strickland is just not that kind of fighter. I think this is a horrible stylistic matchup for Fluffy, and Strickland at +230 in this situation where I think, and it's not even a value thing. Like I just think Strickland outright wins this fight. I think it might end up being a little bit of a levels fight. And I think there's a chance he stops Fluffy. I'm considering Strickland inside the distance, or maybe Strickland KO, probably more likely. But like Fluffy, you look at all the guys he's beaten on this win streak, and they all have one thing in common. They're front-running gas bags. And you look at all the things that Strickland's losses have in common, yeah, they're all dudes that just hit way harder than Fluffy Hernandez. Strickland ain't going to be worried about shit on the feet with Fluffy. And Sean Strickland is not a guy that gets cooked. I think Fluffy's only chance to win this fight is win a robbery fucking split, which is probably going to happen with my fucking luck. But give me Sean Strickland here, man. I think he stops Fluffy late or just outright wins a clear decision. There's just been too many fights I've seen with Fluffy where he's looked sketchy, and Strickland is just too steady, man. Like you have to beat Strickland, you have to hurt him or at least present that kind of threat. I see people comparing the Drekus fight. Like, dude, Drekus is so much more of a brute and hits way harder than Fluffy. It's not even close. So I think that comparison is a poor one. But that's what I got. Sean Strickland +230. Moiz, what do you think here?
I don't know. I think he's on a 8-fight win streak, right, for Fluffy?
Yes.
That's the more he fights, the increased chances of losing is there. So give me Strickland by decision. He has to lose some way, somehow. So you can't win forever.
I agree. Joey, what do you think here in this main event?
I know Tuesday I said I'm on Strickland, and just throughout the week, my confidence did grow. I know Strickland's talking out of his ass a lot in interviews. That's who he is. You ask him dumb questions, he's going to give you dumb answers. That's clearly what I've been seeing. But yeah, if you don't give Strickland an actual threat on the feet, we already know he has, I would say, about mid to still good takedown defense. He knows how to wrestle himself if he needs to get out of something. And TC said, if he can't get the wrestling going, this might be one of the easiest dogs to play for tomorrow.
Stubborn.
But I think there could be a late finish. Maybe like because he maybe rocks him to the body, and that's how we've seen Hernandez go down in the past.
Right on. Stubborn Mick, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that there's going to be a finish of the Strickland side. It's probably going to happen early. I mean, that's where you see Fluffy get hurt the most, is early in fights to the body. That's what I really think. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to bet on this fight for a lot of reasons. I like Fluffy quite a bit as a fighter, and I like Strickland quite a bit as a fighter for a lot of reasons. And not just that, I just think this is I don't know if it's going to be a robbery necessarily. I think it could be a really close fight, though. It probably is going to go to a decision. And I think both guys are going to have their moments. And if I'm wrong and Fluffy just absolutely, rolls him around the octagon for 25 minutes, or Sean just beats him up on the feet for 25 minutes, so be it. I just have a real this feeling in my gut. This is going to be a long, drawn out fight where it's going to have weird judging because there's going to be weird moments. And like you said, JMTC, I really do think this is a weird style clash. And I don't know who it's weird for. It could be weird for both of them. It might just be weird.
Like, how is it weird for Strickland?
I just because if he does have to deal with some extended grappling more than he's used to, I mean, I think that the cardio is definitely there for both fighters. They're both good cardio fighters. There's no doubt about it. They're both absolute savages when it comes to personal health. As dumb as fucking Strickland is as a human, he's like he does everything right as a fighter. And I think a lot of what he does is he's an entertaining guy outside of the fights. Well, sometimes during the fights, both these guys are not so entertaining. They get really boring fights. And what I mean by weird is maybe not so much for the fighters as much as it can be weird to judge because there's just different moments in this fight.
Well, this is what I think. Good.
No, and the reason why I'm just avoiding it in general is because of that. So I do agree that Fluffy should be the favorite. I do not agree it should be near this price. So I do think it's dog or pass as fuck. Fluffy's the pick. If I am going to bet it, it has to be Strickland. So for me, it's a pass.
Right. So this is my counter to this would be, yeah, Fluffy doesn't fuck off against guys that he can see wilting in front of him. When do you see Strickland just wilting? I agree. Do you see Strickland wilting if he's not getting busted up? It doesn't happen.
Yeah, and he's 35 now too. He hasn't fought in a year and a half or a year. There's so many things that are telling me, Kelly, stay away from this. So I'm staying away. That's it.
Right. Yeah, true, but it's like Strickland is a good grappler, and he doesn't like that. That's just where I think the stylistic matchup favors Strickland because yes, Fluffy is a good grappler, but he accepts grappling positions against guys like Brendan Allen. They're just dumbass grapplers. Like Strickland is smarter than that. Like he uses his anti-grappling better than Brendan Allen does, and he like dude, if Fluffy gets. It's not like we've never seen Fluffy get tired before, and not like we've never seen Fluffy retreat or get hurt. If Strickland hurts him to the body, I don't know, man. Like Fluffy has been getting hurt and surviving a lot against guys that just flag and gas out, and that's just this stylistic matchup to me very much favors Sean Strickland. So yeah, that's why I like him a lot at plus 230. I think he wins this fight. I think he breaks Fluffy or just makes it really fucking clear because like. Fluffy has nothing to offer on the feet. Strickland ain't gonna be worried about that shit at all.
That's true. I don't think it's a bad bet by any stretch. It's definitely as far as betting is concerned. That's kind of what I was trying to say. This is dog or pass. You cannot be parlaying Fluffy at this price. You just can't.
So yeah, I can see Strickland totally being the parlay buster of the night. But yeah, that will do it, boys. This is the penultimate episode, so I want to thank you all again for joining me on all these. We got one more after this, and then this will be an MMA. I mean, not MMA, a movie channel. From here on out for the foreseeable future. But I guess we can go around the horn we'll go clockwise. Moiz, thanks again. What final words for the people?
No, just enjoy the fights.
For sure. Well said. Joey DFS, what you got for him?
Make sure you hit the like for Brother TC by the end of this video. The man does a lot of work. Give him a little appreciation. Just put a damn like on the damn video. It's not going too hard. But also tune in tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern on Public Sports Radio, where we're all going for that money, bitches.
Well said, Joey. Thank you. Mick, round this one out, my dude. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me, man. I love that. We don't always have to agree on stuff, but I think we could definitely both see each other's sides and make smart decisions. Whichever way we go, and I appreciate you.
It forces good information to come out when you're
it forces you to think about it. I love that. I appreciate your conversation. I know we only got allegedly one more to go, but then I could get to convince you in the future to come back and do this again, hopefully. So.
Oh yeah,
but one more week for sure. One more week for sure. You never say never. So God bless everyone and good luck in your bets.
God bless you, brother. All right. Well, I'm going to not ban you guys from the studio, but I'm going to kick you from the studio so I can do my little fucking final spiel. But I'll see y'all in the next one. I believe it's next week. I'm not 100% positive, but all right. I'm gonna round this thing out. I'm gonna make this final slate official because I'm adding a half unit to one play. Samit, dude, thank you. Solution. Bo Jackson Here, let me get this. There we go. There's a little bit more quality. Hold on. That's the one I wanted right there. Solution, Bo Jackson. Big Show picks. See your fucking ass tomorrow. Aaron the doggy. I'll see you in a few. Billy Briz. I know I'll see you tomorrow. Joey, yep. The usual suspects. Man, shout out to all you guys for real. Have a great weekend. Best of luck tomorrow. Fights do start at 5. I will be there on pub calling the fights, hopefully winning some money. But one more time, thank you to my dude Big Show Picks. This is my official slate for UFC Houston. But bear in mind, I am adding a half unit on the Puna spot to make that a full unit play. Here we go. This is courtesy of Big Show Picks. I got Phil Rowe. Like I said, Puna KO decision is a full unit. Carlos Leal still a half unit on that KO because I have him in a money line. I have his money line in a parlay with Pereira. So that's enough Carlos Leal action. Watch that be what screws me. But then I like Sergey and Johnny comes marching home in the main event for your boy. But dude, Show, thanks again for that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 units, and I will leave. Another half unit on the table for a live bet spot. So that will be 6 units total risk. I'm going to look to either live bet Harold Smith, and there was another one I was thinking about too. But yeah, I might. There was another fight. I can't remember off the top of my head. But thank you again to everyone that stopped through. Sorry, my voice has been real phlegmy, dude. Real nasty lately. But yeah, that will do it for me. 5.5 units so far. Probably going to end up being 6 units total. So yeah, I'm more than likely going to be down 20 fucking units after this. Nah, fuck all that, dude. Gonna win. Gonna fucking win this weekend. But shout out to all you guys. Appreciate the support. Smash the like. Fight start at 5. Mick, Joey, Moiz, thank you for joining me on stream. Have a great weekend, everybody that listens to this. Hit the like, subscribe, and we got one more UFC episode. One more shit show. And I will take one more final toke for the stream and send her off. Y'all are the shit. Have a good Friday night. Catch y'all on the flip side. Just my 2 cents. Catch you on the next one. Peace.